Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. It's Monday the 3rd of April, we're into a new month. We've got one mod today, we've got one update today, but there's also a mod kind of pack that came out on Saturday which I didn't get a chance to review, so I'm going to roll that in with this one. Update for today, the 30-foot flatbed auto-loading bale trailer by MacTrucker921 has had an update. I'll do the mod for today first, which is this one in front of me. This is the Garage 40 by 10 by Piesel. It is 27.67 megabytes download, 19 slots on console, 46,000 to buy. Very nicely detailed. Large storage section in the middle. Lighting all round. It's got very moody lighting. I think the lighting works. Actually, no, I should do put that on. No, there we go. The lighting works really well because of the level of detail on this mod. The texturing and the weathering and all the rest of it on it. It really does work very well. It's a great looking mod. If we go into the end section here, light switch on the wall there. But what we've also got, if we come over here to the compressor, turn on high pressure washer. It's like a blower, like the one we got the other day. Like an airline blower, but this will clean your vehicles. In the corner. Under build mode, under sheds. That one just there, 46 grand. Slot count will come down from 19 to 1. The Garage 40 by 10 by Piesel. So, the mod pack from Saturday. I think it was Saturday, it might have been Sunday. I had a really hectic weekend, so I didn't get around to it. Apologies for that, but this is the Lizard, Bulk and Manure system by SolarGuyModding. 37.45 megabytes to download. Now this has been done in collaboration with A2 Studio. It does say recommended mods on this is the Platinum Expansion DLC. This will work. It also says required mods will work with the TLX 9000 series, the TLX Phoenix series and the Mac Superliner X. As well as you can see, I've got a couple of Volvos out here, and when we go through the options you'll understand why. There are standard capacities, extended capacities and like a super extended capacity on these. These are bulk trailers, plus we can do manure spreading, lime spreading or solid fertilizer spreading out of them as well. As you can see, these ones go on the back. These ones are trailed versions, but they've got a whole load of other bells and whistles that go with them. The tracks on these, or the wheel sections on that one, can be moved forwards and backwards on this bottom rail section here, so you can readjust your centre of balance if you want to. That's entirely up to you. You can adjust the tilt on it as well. What else can we do? Oh, the side panels on the top will fold down left, right, or left and right both together. It's also got some attaching hitch options. Well, I say options. Again, you'll see in a moment when we hook it up. If you go into the unreal capacity on these ones, 250,000 litres, and then you hook two together, 500,000 litre capacity. Absolutely awesome. That one I've gone for a standard trailer version. With grain door. This one I've gone for spreader. It spreads to 42 metres, and like I said, if you go for unreal capacity, 250,000 litres of lime or fertiliser or manure, which is pretty impressive. Look at them wheels, look at that. So yeah, now in all the excitement I didn't write down the slots for them. They're not very high, so it's not like 90 slots each or anything stupid. They're, you know, don't panic, they're not horrendous. I don't know, I just, like I say, I just got a little bit excited. Look, all the cabling underneath, the level of detail on these is amazing. So you will find them under tools and trailers, and the options here. So we've got the BAMs, the bulk and manure system, and then the SAMs. I don't know if that's spreading and manure, but I mean, they're still BAMs because you can still do bulk material on them as well. But anyway, so 149,999 for the trailer version, and then the version that goes on the back of other vehicles, i.e. the DLC pack Volvos or the TLX 9000 Phoenix or Mac Superliner, is the SAMs. The SAMs FH16 is specifically for the Platinum DLC Volvo FH16, so that's why that's got a separate one, because it hooks up a little bit, it hits different. apparently. That's what the kids say, I think. So we'll start off with the trailed version. So standard capacity tipper. Actually, what I want to do, I'm going to change the colour first. Let's go down to colour because it's quite dark with a dark background. So we go to body colour, absolute massive amount of selections. If I go for, say, blue, so that's the standard blue like a gloss. Slightly flatter. Then we got that one almost a satin, and that's more of a matte finish, almost galvanised look to it. So we've got all of these to choose from. So let's go with that. Then accent colour does the framework around it. These ones are quite nice. This pink and the purple kind of stands out quite a bit. So those are the two options you can have on there. Then where it says dot stripe, we'll do the colours first, we might as well. Dot stripe is the reflective strip down the side on the back. So the dot on that we can have red or white, which makes it all white, or yellow or orange, and then we can change the other side of that dot stripe if you want to. Rim colour, anything on that palette, again, loads of metallics. So we've got stainless steel and dark steel, and then we've got the chrome affections and copper affections and all the various different things. Or you can just go for a block colour if you want to. I've just gone for a standard silver there, and there's a license plate option as well. So if we go back up to the top, and we'll be able to see a little bit better now. There we go. So standard capacity trailer tipper, 53,000 litres. Extended capacity puts those top sections on, 66,000 litres. Then we can go Unreal tipper, 250,000 litres. Fine. Then we can go for the spreader system on the back, 53,000 litres, 66,000 litres, or 250,000 litres. Those are the options for that particular trailer. If we go back to standard, then we've got Continental, Nokian, Trelleborg, Demco, Elmer's, Prinorth. Back to Continental. Continental just has those, Plantation. Nokian has Ground King, and then those really wide aggro max you just saw. Trelleborg, wide Plantation or super single. Then Demco has the TLX crawler track. Elmer's has the Elmer crawler, and Prinorth has the Prinorth crawler track. That's an interesting looking one. I think of all of those I like that one more, the Elmer's one I think. That's just a personal preference. I'm going to put it back on wheels because obviously, well, we've done the colours already actually, that's alright. Then we've got fenders, none. Front fender section there. Rear fender section or both, if you want them, or off. Mud flaps, yes or no. Then attachers, rear hitch or none. If you put the rear hitch on, that's what will give you the various options you'll see in a moment. So that's the options on the tipper. Then if we go to the SAMs, we'll start with this one. Standard capacity, 24,000 litres. Unreal, 35,000. Or extended, sorry. Unreal, 150,000 litres. And then we can move on to the spreader system, 24,000, 35,000, 150,000 litre. Now here we've got narrow X3 outriggers, extended X3 outriggers. That's more, I think, for the TLX pack stuff. And then this one gives you the Volvo VNX. So if you're going to use the Volvo VNX from the Platinum DLC, you want that option on for it to hook up properly. I think these two are if you're going to go for the TLX pack stuff. Attachers, again, rear hitch or not. And then the body colour and everything is exactly the same as the ones we just looked at. Difference on these, when we get down to dot stripe, let's just change the body colour on that. Doesn't matter what to, let's just do that. When we go to dot stripe, it's only got a reflective strip on the back of this one, not on the side. So if you're changing it and wondering why nothing's changing, it's because it's on the back. So if I change that to yellow, for example, and then that one to red, like so, that does the back. Then a license plate option on there as well. So that's that one. And then we come on to this one, the Sam's FH16, and this is specifically for, because there's no other options on this one to change configuration. So I say configuration, attachment type. So this is for the Volvo FH16 specifically. All the options are exactly the same on this one as the previous one. This is just the one for the FH16, and I've got one out to show you it. So if we come back out of there, I'll show you what I mean about these. So this will hook up to your fifth wheel. Wonderful. But if you back up now and we get to here, that happens. We get an attachment option. That's peculiar. Click on that. and it puts a dolly section on there, or a rear or attachment section. So you can hook up with tractors and stuff like that. You don't have to have a separate dolly. You don't have to. It will hook up like that. If I detach that and keep going, I can hook up standard fifth wheel like that. But the beauty with this being then, with the rear trailer hitch on, when I back up to the trailer behind, it will come up with the option to hook up, and again without a dolly needed, it puts that attacher on, and I've got my little convoy there. Now again, if I've done both of those in 250,000 litres, I've got 500,000 litres of hauling capacity. If I've got enough oomph on my tractor unit at the front, I could run 3 of these together if I wanted to. So what we'll do is look at the tracks on this one. Options then, if we go to, we do the cover first, so open cover, does that side, press it again, closes that one, it'll open that side, press it again, it'll do both. Like so, press it again and go back. Now that's only if you've got the extensions on or the Unreal capacity, because in the standard it doesn't have those on there. If you've got it on spreading, so if you've got the spreader bar like this one has on the back, you can activate double application rate if you want to. Now we've got unfold tipper as well. Let's go to that one. That will raise that up out of the way, and that will do the same for the spreader if you've got the spreader option. Then if we go R1 and right stick side to side, as I said, we can adjust the track unit or the wheels, so we can adjust our centre of balance depending on what you're pulling it with, or if you just find it's a bit unwieldy. And then we have got the option as well for, where's the tip option? Oh no, it's on this one because it's got the hitch on it. If I go to that one, we can raise and lower it as well. So on this one I can also move the wheels. It's not just for tracks, we can move the wheels, and then we can also adjust the tip on that, so we can get everything nice and level, so the wheels all make contact with the ground and everything runs nice and smoothly. As you can see, the front section's not touching the ground, so if I just bring that down a little bit further, now all of my wheels are in motion. Very nice. So what I'll do is just disconnect that to start off with, and I'll show you this one just doing a standard unload. Lights on it, beacons, unload here, so that'll raise that up automatically for a standard unload. Whoa, that unloads quick. Blimey, that's rapid. Okay, be aware of that, it's quite rapid. If I disconnect that, then what we'll do, we'll whiz out to the field. $250, did I go 250,000? I did on this, didn't I? 250,000 litres of solid fertiliser. I'm just trying to think if you're ever going to run out of that. I don't think you are. Anyway, if we unfold the tipper, that raises it up out of the way, good to go. I do like those big old chunky wheels. I'm just thinking now, this is going to be at 42 metre spread width. This is going to be wider than that field is. So I think we'll go on to this one. Probably going to be wider than this as well, but that's alright. So, is that 42? I wouldn't say that is 42. Or maybe it is, it's just because I'm a long way back. So, it's another shift as well. So that's the trailed version, and I've got the VNX version there, and I've got the FH16 version there. One of them again, that one's on tipper, that one's on spreader. So if we just hop into this one, start her up and back up, VNX 300. That's a really nice animation on that. Now we do have the same options for opening cover, so we can do left side, left and right side, and then closed again. Unfold tipper does the same thing on that as well. We don't have the option on this for anything to do with the wheels, because the wheels obviously are attached to the lorry itself, so that's not going to work. I'm going to switch this on to grain door to see this one load. That's still rapid on grain door. That's absolutely mad. And I'm stuck now. Please let me go. Okay, so that's going to be, you're going to want to, I mean, I'd normally just unload so you can see the unload option, but I would say you want to unload if you're unloading into a sell point or something, that's fine, or into a silo. Doing it on the ground, you get that situation happening. Right, I did manage to get off there in the end. So, okay, that's that one. And then if we move over to the FH16. Back up. Now this one sits a lot more snug, but it fits absolutely perfectly. Look at that. That's absolutely spot on there. Hence the reason why you go for the specific version for the specific vehicle. Apologies for getting out of the background. The washing machine is going berserk for some reason. So beacons and lights. Unfold tipper. I went for unreal capacity on this one, it's 150,000 litres. I did find this one does bounce around a little bit, but then that's because you can go at the full speed of the vehicle, which when you've got this much weight in the back of it, you just need to be a little bit more careful. You wouldn't normally corner in a lorry with a heavy load doing 50-60 miles an hour, so you just got to be a little bit wary of it. I haven't had it tip over yet, it hasn't done anything like that, but it's very cool. So we've already spread so far up the field. We'll go up here. Actually, what I'll do, I'm going to go across the field this way. It's a little bit, that seems to be bouncing around a little bit floaty. Turn it on. And again, you can do you can apply activate double application rate if you want to. That, I have to say, it's pretty cool. I'm really impressed with. I really like the that hookup idea, that when you back up, it will give you that kind of almost a dolly attachment, trailer attacher, so you can go fifth wheel or you can go with a vehicle, whether it be a tractor or something like that, without needing a separate dolly to go with it. Actually, I don't know all of it. I like the track options, the Elmer's ones, like I say, my favourite. I like the fact you can move those backwards and forwards. You get the raise and lower. The capacity options, again, you don't have to go Unreal. The extended isn't too crazy above what the standard version is. You get the extension, so that's more realistic, but if you want to go Unreal, you absolutely can. You can just imagine, you know, some of those TLX lorries that have got like ridiculously high horsepower, pulling sort of 3-4 of these. When you're doing those big American maps with big American fields and you've got massive harvests, they'll work perfectly. So there we go, that's the mod for today, and the mod pack from Saturday, the Lizard Bulk and Manure System by SolarGuyModding. Did I say it's by SolarGuyModding? I did not, yeah. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do, as always, thanks for watching.